Hey guys, my name is Kelly. Recently I found myself single and I was thinking there's got to be a better way. So I got on the internet and I found Paul. And Paul has given me some great ideas, great insights, things that I can put together and put to work in my life every single day. Dating, professionally, you name it. So if you have a question about how to make your life better, how to be more professional, how to be more attractive, how to draw better things into your life, call Paul. He'll help.
Hi there, my name is Scott. I've known Paul now for about 9 months. I've worked with him on probably about 8 different occasions. As you've seen from the website, he put together my video profile and I think he did a great job. And when you work with Paul, I think you'll find that he's very honest, he has a lot of integrity, which you don't necessarily find these days. He's hardworking and caring, and I think whether you hire him as a matchmaker or for putting together a video profile, that he'll do a great job for you. Thanks.
And I've been free for about 4 years. Started the dating scene again. I got very frustrated with the bar scene and trying to meet people and knowing where to go. And then I met Paul. And Paul has helped me through the dating scene and through the service and put me on different lines of internet. And I started meeting people through that and had several contacts that were promising out of probably 1,200 people. And Paul helped me with the profile and became very professional, and people were calling me basically off of the profile. And the dating scene was frustrating prior to that, and Paul helped me through a lot of the frustrations, the insecurity, the self-esteem issues, and I met somebody now, and it's been pretty wonderful. For the last couple months, I think this is going to be the one. I strongly recommend Paul. Contact him. He's a professional. He will save you a lot of time. He'll get you through the dating scene, and you'll find somebody, and I'm happy.
The intellectual tools and the motivation to look at these issues, and I can't tell you how much I learned from that. I, for the first time, feel like I'm heading in a direction towards a relationship that will be sustainable, based on knowledge, just not based on just whim or fancy, but based on like some fundamental truths about the way people are and the way people interact and which people are actually better for other people. We can definitely get along with most people or a lot of people in our lives, but there's only certain people that I think probably are adaptable for a partnership type of relationship, and that's what I'm actually learning through Paul, and would advise any of you who are looking to have a serious relationship to start working with him to learn some of these tools. Nothing we learn in life of value happens by itself. We don't become doctors, lawyers, architects, designers, anything without effort, and so it seems to me kind of impossible how someone would create a loving, lasting relationship without advice or guidance or knowledge.
My name is Paul Bunting, and I met Paul Angelo about a year ago, and I really enjoy working with Paul. I've collaborated with him on a couple different projects. I find Paul to be very easy to speak with, very easy to communicate with, very easy to get along with, and I would say probably most importantly, very trustworthy. When you work with Paul, you can expect him to give you a detailed, simple, step-by-step set of actions that if you follow those actions can take you to a result. And they're actions that you may not have thought about before, and those can be the defining differences between where you were and where you would like to be. To conclude, I would say just give Paul a call and let him get started in doing what he does best, and give yourself the relationship that you want.
Hello, my name is Patricio Camacho. This is my first time here at this meeting. I liked it. I had a very good experience. People are very open and very honest. People share their experiences. Some people are new, some people are not. I would recommend it if you want to come and join us next time.
Well, I had a really good time. It was a really interesting event, and the group was quite good. Everybody's very committed to looking for a relationship, to having a relationship, and very honest about it. So, yeah, it was interesting. I got some benefit from it, definitely. I enjoyed listening to people and also sharing my views. So, thank you.
Hi, my name is Robert. This is my 4th time I've been to Paul's group, and I have found it quite helpful. There's things that, the way that I was looking for a relationship, I've changed a few. I've gone out of my comfort zone, and I feel it's been very valuable. Very valuable. Thank you.
Okay. Hello, I'm Daly, and I'm really glad I came here this evening, and I'm looking forward to using these principles tonight to get a great relationship going on. So, keep rocking on.
Hey everybody, I was just at Paul Angelo's meeting group, and I want to tell you it's really great. I just met like 6 new friends. We all get together. There's actually about 25 people here. We all get together, we meet, talk about dating issues, work issues, relationship, careers, health, everything, anything, and we all come together and just share, and looking to do some kind of like trips, maybe go to the movies, go to restaurants, maybe take a little cruise together. But it's really a wonderful way to meet people, and it's outside of the bar. You don't have the pressures of, you know, who wants to do what with who. You just come and share. So come with Paul, meet everybody, and I'm looking forward to seeing you.
Hello, my name is Ina Lee. I'm the owner of Travelhost Magazine of Greater Fort Lauderdale. I'm also do a lot of work in our community. I'm on the board of the Greater Fort Lauderdale Chamber of Commerce, on the board of Florida Restaurant and Lodging Association, very involved in community efforts. One of the things I do to make a difference in the world is to lead meditation classes. So Paul came to my meditation classes for many years, and then he came to me with the idea of why not take the meditations and put them on a website so that more people could have access to them. So I said, sure, why not? And it has been beyond my wildest dreams. Quite frankly, people from all over the world now go to meditatewithina.com, and they're able to do 2-minute meditations, 5-minute meditations, 40-minute meditations, a great many meditations, all because Paul put together this extraordinary website that really makes a difference. So I've had lots of people comment to me about how they've sent the website out, and it's really made a difference for their friends. As a matter of fact, the Convention and Visitors Bureau of Greater Fort Lauderdale took the meditatewithina.com and posted it on their Facebook page to over 40,000 people. So I highly recommend Paul's work. I recommend his professionalism and his creativity and his real commitment to making a difference with people.
I started coaching with Paul. I've been through 3 sessions with him, and I've learned a few things already in a very short period of time. Paul has been helping me with different tools that I can use in order to help myself in my life. I learned recently that there are 3 stages in a gay man's life. First, you go through the shame of finding out that you're gay, usually at an early age, especially for men. And there's really not a lot of help for you at that point, because obviously your parents are probably straight, and most of the people in your life are straight. And there's really no, at least when I was younger, really no portrayals of any gay role models or people to aspire to be like. So you deal with a lot of shame, and you deal with a lot of hiding, and you deal with a lot of covering up that shame in various ways. And then you get to stage 2, where you're really you're putting that stage of your life into high gear, the second stage, where you're really covering up and being, what I've learned from Paul, inauthentic, and trying to get a sense of yourself by pretending and by excelling in things that are really not you. You might be very bright, you might even be athletic, well, it's not true of many gay men. You certainly will have a higher aesthetic in terms of design and color, And you use those things in order to get affirmations and feel better about yourself. But really what you're doing deep down, is you are covering over shame. And unfortunately, it just doesn't work. So what I've also learned from Paula is that there are tools that I can use. And so he has exposed me to CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, and NLP, which is neuro-linguistic programming. These are relatively new concepts, which are totally different than the talk therapy model where you go to the therapist every week and you talk about your problems ad infinitum. And of course that's based on the Freudian and the Jungian and other psychologist models. The problem with all of that is it just doesn't work and your life doesn't change. So Paul is helping me to learn the tools that I need to help myself. And one of the other things I'm learning is that as a gay man progresses to the third stage in life, if he has the opportunity to do so, he gets to the stage where he starts to realize that the shame is really, you move beyond it. You're really not ashamed anymore of being gay. However, your patterns of covering over the shame, and you're really unconsciously doing that, remain. And the only way to get free of that in stage 3 is to realize that you have to live an authentic life. How do you live an authentic life? Big question. And what I've learned is to parse it down into a very short description is you have to find out what your passion is in life, whether it be gardening or whether it be whatever it is that you're passionate about. For me, it's acting. And you have to pursue your passion diligently. And when you pursue your passion, something interesting happens. You develop joy. I'm not talking about happiness, which comes and goes and is very dependent on circumstances, but really a deep inner contentment. That's what joy is. And when you do that, you start to have an authentic life, and you start to be affirmed for who you really are, and your life changes. I believe your relationships change, and the quality of your life goes way up. As far as my goals for the future and having sought out Paul's help, I realized my last session that I had really some false belief systems regarding the gay community, and really was very critical, feeling that other gay people were out to hurt me, they were all dysfunctional, they were all promiscuous, they were all full of you-know-what. And my response to getting in touch with that false belief system is I cried, really cried. And something lifted in me and really helped to transform me in a little way right then and there. And it's only getting better. My goals for the future would be to be in that third stage of a gay man's life where I am pursuing my passion, I am experiencing joy, and in so doing I am achieving inner peace and contentment and just having a very, very full life. I'm also going to be a lot less dependent on the opinions of other people, less reactive to the way they speak to me, and questioning my responses to all those things is going to help me to change my life. And ultimately, the goal would be, as a 57-year-old single man, which sounds like a very terrible thing if you want to generalize, but really I see it as perhaps the last opportunity that I'll have to be in a position where I can find the right man for me on every level, and we can work on developing a genuine relationship that's based on self-esteem on the part of both of us, based on allowing the other person to be another person, to have their own interests, their own passions, their own joy, and be in a position where I can give of myself, where I can truly love the other person and want the best for them. And hopefully they can do the same for me. Ultimately, and the bottom line, if you will, to use a generic accounting term that's become so ubiquitous in our culture, the bottom line is each gay man can learn the tools that he needs in order to look at his inner life, realize the patterns that he has and how self-defeating they are, and learn the tools to turn all of that around so that they can have a full life, a happy life, a contented life, and really be a force for good, joy, and love in the world.